Aha! All right, today we are going on a big white bus because Katrina is taking us to Tonle Sap and visit a boat called Queen Tara, where we're gonna have dinner and watch the sunset, and that is really, really nice. If you're ever in Siem Reap, this is one of the tours we truly recommend. So now we're gonna show you why.
And on the way, we're gonna stop at the lotus farm.
Which is surprisingly interesting.
It is.
We'll show you.
Okay, they're all waiting for us. We have to go.
We gotta go.
And we are hopping on the bus with the same Norwegian school class that you saw in the plastic pollution video we made about Tonle Sap before. But today is about something different. This time we are here to enjoy the lake, to experience its beauty and the life that exists here. Because when you see it like this, you truly understand why it's worth protecting. And of course, we got a guide to tell us about it all. But first, let's make a quick stop at the lotus farm.
All right, so now we made a short stop at the lotus farm, and this is how the lotus plant looks like. This is the lotus leaf that they use a lot for packaging food and all kinds of stuff. And there you have a flower over there that they use for all kinds of holy ceremonies, so they use that a lot. If you see when it's deflowered, there are seeds in there that you can eat. It tastes like a vegetable. You can eat the roots. Oh, it's the lotus thing. And in this stem, take this stem. I don't know if you see that. But from those threads, you can make a very, very fine silk. And that silk has strong antibacterial and antiviral properties. So during COVID, they actually started making masks, face masks of this material. It also turns out that the lotus plant will clean dirty water. So it's a multi-purpose plant for sure. And also, this lovely guy over here, he showed me a lot of things that are normally living in the lotus fields, like that thing right there. That is snail eggs. And those are the snails right down there. And these are the good seeds that you can eat, right?
Yeah, you can.
Tastes like a vegetable.
Like vegetable.
Yes. And so this is the leaf from the lotus flower. And you told me that the lotus flower is very holy, right?
Yeah.
Use it for ceremonies.
Yeah, ceremony when people go into the Buddhist temple, we have to buy the flower to pray. Because the flower is not just a prayer only. We are making tea or decoration in hotel, the Siem Reap as well. And what we do.
Very nice. All right. Thank you for taking us here.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Looking forward now to go and see the lake.
Okay, so we will see the lake later. We are not far from the lake right now.
All right. So this is a big group of Norwegian students, but you can also do this tour on your own if you're just a couple of people or a family or two families. Any size can. Right?
Yep.
So now we are all gonna get on these boats and go around the lakes and have a look at the villages. Just to let you know. I'm also a little bit out of wind because I lost my phone on the bus, but I got it back. Ako. Yeah. So now it's quite low, but it's still okay to go on this river. But later in the dry season, even going on this river will be too shallow, so the boats can't go there. But right now it's pretty good. Look at this. Happy time. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something. When it's the rainy season, the water will go all the way up to around the last set of stairs over there. You can see that. Definitely see it on that thing over there. Yeah. And there's a little raft fishing. Okay, Katrina, why don't you tell us what this is? Why is this so important? Okay, she can't do it, so I will. This is a mangrove forest, and it's really important for the wildlife of Tonle Sap, because when the water rises, this becomes a haven for all kinds of small creatures. And as our guide told us earlier today, is that when the water in the lake goes all the way down, all the fish disappears. But when the water goes up, they can all live in these mangroves. That's why it's a hello. That's why it's a huge problem when the mangrove forest disappears. So that's one of the big projects all around the world, actually, to replant mangroves wherever that is needed, because it's so important for the wildlife. Look at this. This is Southeast Asia's biggest lake. A lot of these people live in these floating villages because they were refugees from Vietnam, and in Cambodia you can't own land unless you are a Cambodian. So that's how a lot of these people ended up living on floating villages. Today, after living here for generations, they are Cambodian citizens, so that has changed. But another thing that has changed is how they build their houses. In the beginning, they all used bamboo, and our guide told us earlier today that the best bamboo would last for over 40 years. Now the bamboo price has gone up, so they used steel and plastic drums instead, like oil drums. And those will only last maximum 10 years, 5 to 7 to 10 years. And the poorest families who can't even afford that, they will use normal plastic bottles that we use for drinking water. They have to collect thousands and thousands of those in order to have enough to have a floating house. And of course, they are so low quality. Look at this family. And of course, those houses that are made of plastic bottles, they have to be reused all the time. And that also means that plastic bottles turns into microplastics, which then enters this huge lake, which has an extremely high diversity of fish species. A lot of fish is exported from this lake to all of the countries around this area, and there are millions of people who eat out of this lake every single day. And now I think we're going to stop by a crocodile farm. That's something we don't have at home. And look at all of this mangrove forest. If all of this mangrove forest disappears, then there would be a lot harder for all the fish to continue to breed, and that would be a huge problem for everybody. Like somebody like this little lady. Hello. That's Queen Tara, that boat over there. That's where we're gonna have our dinner at sunset. There you can see the steel drums. And over there, you can see that that house has been built with bamboo. So much to see, so much to learn. So this is a crocodile farm. We're gonna have a look at it. All right. So this is Queen Tara, where we're gonna have dinner and relax. The sunsets on Tonle Sap.
When did they have?
Thank you. So now we are on board the Queen Tara boat. And this boat is actually from 1927, so it's almost 100 years old. It's still in pretty good shape. And as I said before, you could book a tour to go out here and have dinner in the sunset, which we are doing right now, combining with visiting the floating villages that are over here. And you can hang out up here, sit up front, or you can hang out downstairs. Let's have a look. So this is where the buffet will be presented later on, and we'll all be sitting around eating, and here's the food coming. And our favorite spot is of course over here.
Welcome to my paradise. Welcome.
This looks nice.
Yes, it is nice.
It is nice.
After a full afternoon on the water, thinking about the changing water levels, the lives of the people who live here, the importance of the mangrove forest and the challenges this place faces, it was nice to just sit still and observe the last bits of daily life as the evening approached.
And when the evening comes, the dragonflies are also here. Alright, I was busy flying the drone, so I didn't get to film the food, but
It was very good, as always.
it was very good. So now we are full, happy, laying in the hammocks, just enjoying this beautiful sunset. Not the worst life. We like this life.
We love this life.
Yes. And if you wanted, this is actually a guest house, so you can actually sleep here if you want. You can find all kinds of information about Tonle Sap. And if you want to know how the toilet looks, this is it. You can also have a shower. And now we are leaving. All right. That was a very good time.
Yeah.
Now let's go back.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody on board. Bye-bye!
Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to go on this tour yourself, you can book it with Babel Guest House, one of the many things you can do on Tonle Sap while visiting Siem Reap.